Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's Fired Up Author Greet and Meet. I'm Rebecca, the founder and CEO of Fount of Grace Creatives. And Fired Up is our multi author book collaboration where we have women from different parts of the world coming together to share their inspirational stories of been throughs to breakthroughs. And do let us know if you're joining us live by putting a hashtag live and hashtag replay if you're joining us later on a replay. And you can also add the city that you're joining us from. So, welcome. And today, our featured author is Miss Loretha Simon. Welcome, Loretha.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so great to have you here, all the way from the US of A. So, Loretha, tell us a bit about yourself and your journey till now.
Okay, my name is Loretha. It's a very proud name. And I became a believer less than 8 years ago. But prior to that, my life was very tedious. Since then, I have completed 2 years of seminary school, and I recently graduated from a leadership class. I have written a short testimonial about my journey, and it was recorded as an audiobook. And less than 2 years later, I am collaborating with Fired Up.
Yeah, it's so great to have you, and congratulations once again for your graduation on your leadership program.
Thank you.
So, tell us a bit about when did you start writing?
Well, believe it or not, it was April of 2020. I received confirmation after confirmation that I was a writer, but I was a little slow in starting. And one day I was invited to a writer's workshop. And that was when I wrote my very first word.
And how has that helped you, the workshop?
Well, it's helped me tremendously because I just didn't realize that anyone would be interested in what I had to say. And so since then, it's just become a little bit easier, and the words come, gradually, but they do come. So it's just really, really fun. And now I look forward to just waiting to see what's going to come next.
Yeah. Like writing is like opening a tap, right? So once that flow starts, then the flow takes you through and the entire story or the article comes out.
Exactly. And I already have another one. It's it's already there.
Yeah. So how has your experience been with the Fired Up collaboration?
Okay. As you know, Rebecca, you are the owner and the founder of Founts of Grace Creatives. So I wasn't really sure what the word fount mean. I had an idea. So the first thing that I did was I Googled the word fount, and this is what it says: a source of desirable quality or commodity, a spring or fountain. That was so appealing that I ended up reading your bio. And then after I read your bio, I was just really eager because I knew I would get some help. And I really needed some help. So I just became engaged in, you have so many activities and discussions and workshops. And that's how I got started.
Yeah,
And you
it's
have
been
just been so good at helping. I mean, if you've helped me, I'm sure you've helped everyone else that's involved.
thank you, thank you. So basically, Fount of Grace is like fountain of God's abundant grace, which
Yes,
keeps on overflowing and never ending.
absolutely. And we keep learning, keep and we keep growing. So it's a
Yeah.
good thing.
So, would you like to share a bit about the story that you have shared in the book?
Okay. 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 The name of my story is How I Overcame Guilt and Shame as a Survivor of Sexual Assault. It still gives me a little lump in my throat when I say that. But it is a story of survival, and it starts like this. Once upon a time, I was as pure as the driven snow. And then I go on and give just a little bit of history of my name, Loretha. It is a proud name in my family. And then I go on from there.
Yeah, and I'm sure it must have been very difficult for you to pour these words out and open up and share such an powerful story. I'm sure it's gonna help countless people who are reading to, know that, somebody has gone through it and they are there. There's a voice for them, there's a platform for them.
Yes, I've survived. Yes,
Mm.
that's big, huge. That's huge. Survival. You can
Yeah,
survive too. So I'm here to
absolutely.
help you with that.
Yeah. So you're shortly going to be starting your own coaching. So what kind of a program are you looking at, and who are the dream clients for that, and how would you be helping them?
Well, I've decided that my coaching has to be a listening session, and I'm interested in helping um, other victims of sexual assault or sexual abuse. Um, and the way that I was helped was by telling someone that I trusted what happened. And it took me years to get to that place. So now that I've been there and I've survived and I've found the joy, I'm um, I'm ready to help someone else. So I want to start out with a listening session, just a soothing, calm, peaceful place where they can talk to me and share, their journey, share what they've been through, share what caused them the pain and the anguish. And then I'll be there to offer them encouragement and, do a little coaching and help them see that there is life at the end of the tunnel. They can overcome. They can overcome it. But you
Yeah.
do need to talk to someone. And that someone can be me. Oh, and my target is, of course, um, um, children, I guess, and young girls and women that have been victimized. Society makes it so difficult for us to get beyond the abuse. It's just very difficult, and you always seem to think that it's your fault or that you caused the problem, and that's not always the case. That's not always the case at all. Sometimes we're just innocent victims. So
Yeah. So many times you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, and
yes,
it has
exactly.
nothing to do with you.
Absolutely nothing. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so thank you for being open and vulnerable, sharing this story with all of us. So where can our viewers and our readers find you?
Okay, I am on Facebook and I have an author's page, and it's at www.facebook.com/pen of a ready writer. And I also have a Gmail account, and it's my first name, which is spelled Loretha, Loretha, at gmail.com.
Sure. So everyone who wants to reach out to Loretha can look her up on Facebook or on Gmail.
Yes.
And what is your advice to those who are starting to write a book, but they don't know how?
Okay. We can talk ourselves out of almost anything that's good for us. Okay. I was lost. I did not know my Christian purpose in life. And it wasn't until I found Jesus that I realized what that purpose was. And I realized it through writing my story. That really helped me a lot. So if you would just stop thinking that you don't have a story and that your story is not interesting, because it is. And someone is always out there that needs to hear your story. You know, we often think that we're the only ones that have gone through whatever it is we've gone through. Even if it's just having a flat tire, you're not the only one that has a flat tire. You know, so just keep that in mind. And there is always help available to help you write. I mean, someone was there for me. And so now I'm with Fount of Grace Creatives.
Thank you.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
Thank you so much, Loretha, for being there with us today. And I know it's busy Thanksgiving time with your family, and you have taken
Yes.
this time out. Thank you so much. So, tomorrow we'll meet Mariam from the United Arab of Emirates.
Okay.
And thank you, Loretha, for being here. We'll see you soon. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you all. See you soon, Rebecca.
Bye.
Bye bye.